Hello everybody, today we're going to work on base 200 multiplication. So our first example is going to be 206 multiplied by 203. So this is 6 above our base and this is 3 above our base. So first part of my answer involves a cross addition. I get 209. Second part involves a multiplication here. 6 times 3 is 18. Now, I need to multiply my first part of my answer by 2 because my base is 200 instead of 100. So I get 418. Then I just say 18. So my final answer is 41,818. Okay? Let's go ahead and do our next example. 212 times 218. So 212 times 218. So this is 12 above our base, this is 18 above our base. I can cross add and I get 230, first part of my answer. And then 18 times 12 is 216. And I could easily do that using base 10 multiplication. 18 plus 2 is 20, times 10 is 200, plus 2 times 8 is 16, 216. This 2 needs to be brought over, but this part first, I need to multiply the first part of my answer by 2. So I get 460. And this, since this 2 gets carried over, I get 46216. Okay, so final answer, 46216. All right, next example is going to be 197 times 204. So I'm going to say 197 times 204. So this is 3 below 200 and this is 4 above. So I do my cross subtraction or a cross addition. I get 201, first part of my answer. Next part of my answer, negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. Okay, now I need to multiply this by first part of my answer by 2, so I get 402. And this is still a minus 12, so I need to go down 100, up 100, I get 401. And then I'm going to use all from 9, last from 10. 1 plus 8 is 9, and 2 plus 8 is 10. So make this column add to 9, make this add to 10. So final answer, 40,188. Okay, next example is going to be 186 times 202. So 186 times 202. So this is 14 below. I could use all from 9, last from 10 to get that. 8 plus 1 is 9, 6 plus 4 is 10, and then here is obviously 2 more than 200. So I'm going to do my cross addition here. I get 188. And then I get negative 28, next part of my answer. Now, I need to double this part. So what's 188 plus 188, okay? So that's going to be 376. And then I get the 28 still stays there. So again, I'm going to use all from 9, last from 10, go down 100, up 100. So I get 7, 5. Then I say I make this add to 9, and I make this add to 10, this column. So final answer, 37,572. Okay? Let's go to our next example, which is going to be 197 times 187. So 197 times 187, okay? So 197 times 187. So as we can see, this is 3 below 200 and this is 13 below. So I do a cross subtraction, I get 184, first part of my answer. Next part, I get a negative times a negative is a positive, so I get 39. Now I have to multiply this first part by 2, okay? So I get 368. And then just 39 stays, okay? So 36,839. Okay, now we're gonna have 184 times 208. 184 times 208. Okay, So we have 184 times 208. So this is 8 above 200, and this is, if you're having trouble, we can use all from 9, last from 10, but you should get 16 easily. 8 plus 1, and then 4 plus 6 makes 10. Now I'm going to do, the easiest way to do this, in my opinion, actually, is to say that this makes a negative 8. 200 minus 8 is 192. Next part of my answer, okay, so it's going to be a negative, and I'm only supposed to have 2 digits, so it's 8 times 8 times 2, because 16 is 8 times 2. So I get 64 doubled is negative 128. So I put a negative 1 here, then I put a negative 2 here, and a negative 8 here. So these all have negatives. I can just extend it like that, okay? So this needs to be doubled, okay? So I get 384. And this 1 needs to get carried over, so I'm going to make it a 3 now. And then I have the negative 28 to worry about. So what I'm going to do is just go down 100, up 100. So 382, and then this becomes, make this add to 9 and make this add to 10, okay? So final answer, 38,272, okay? 38,272. All right, example 7 is going to be 216 times 212, okay? So 216 times 212. Okay, so this is 16 above and this is 12 above the base. So I'm going to do a cross addition here to get 228. And now I'm going to use base 10 multiplication to do this easily in my head. So I get 16 plus 2 is 18, so I get 180. 180 plus 12 is 192. So remember, write it like that. Sorry, 192. Okay, now I need to double this. So I get 4, 5, 6, right? And this 100 needs to be brought over, so I should just make it a 7 now and then make it a 92, okay? Great, so final answer, 45,792. Great, let's go on to the next example, which is 209 times 211. So 209 times 211. So this is 9 above 200, and this is 11 above 200. So 9 plus 11 makes 20, so 200 plus 20 is 220. First part of my answer. Next part of my answer is easy. 11 times 9 is 99. Don't forget to double the first part of my answer, so I get 4, 4, 0, and then I get a 9, and then I get a 9. So 44,099. Okay? Great. Next example is going to be 202 times 176. So 202 times 176. Okay? So 202 times 176. Okay, so this is obviously 2 above 200. What about this number over here? Now, I'm going to use all from 9, last from 10. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then 6 plus 4 is 10. Okay? So then I'm going to cross add this way. I get 178. Okay? And then I get negative 48. So, again, down 100, up 100. So this becomes 177. Now, before I do that, I have to remember to multiply by 2, okay? So, don't forget that step. I almost forgot that step right there. Okay, so what's 178 doubled? That's going to be 356, okay? Then I get the 48, which is negative. So I have to go down 100, 355. And then I'm going to make this a 5, sorry, a 4, sorry, a 5. And then a 1, okay? 5, 2, I'm sorry. So final answer, 35,552. Okay, great. The last example we're gonna do is 182 times 187. So 10 examples. Okay, so this one is clearly all many's all from 9, last from 10. This is 1, I make a 1 and then an 8. And then I make a 1 and then a 3. Okay, so I am going to cross subtract this way. So I get 1, 6, and 9. Okay, and what's 18 times 13? So that's 210 plus 24. So that's 234. And it's positive. Now I have to double this, so that's really close to 170 times 2, which is 340, so it has to be 338. And this 2 needs to be brought over, so it becomes 340, okay? So final answer is 34,034, okay? Good job, keep practicing. This is a special method. It's useful for numbers really close to 200, but it still is these problems are gonna arise.